Hello all. Today we're back for another very cozy and chill video because I'm just gonna talk about what I actually read or what format I actually read, because people always ask on what do you read, do you prefer ebooks or paperbacks or books, you know, in general, etc, etc. So today I'm just gonna show you everything I do, so you know everything, because I have some preferences during the day, at night, in my car, etc, etc. You know, I'm a complicated person. So first, my laptop. Do I read on my laptop? I think I've read once on my laptop, like an ebook, but yes, in the past I used to read stuff on Wattpad or other fanfiction.net, etc, etc. So yes, I sometimes read on my laptop, not very often, but also my laptop because this is where everything happens, where I download my ebooks, where I buy my books online, etc, etc. So yeah, sometimes I will pick books here that I will decide later to listen to instead of reading it, etc, etc. So laptop is the origin of everything. It's important, even if I don't really use it to read anymore at that point. But laptop, because laptop is my life. There is everything on it and I edit everything on it. Poor laptop, it's been through a lot, but I love it so much. Then after that, I want to say, why not books? As you can see behind me, I have books. I really love reading books. I do love the feeling of them, etc, etc. I love the smell of them, is especially because I'm a collector, so I love having gorgeous books. I love owning books. I love to go to the bookstores, even if I don't go to them very often, because it's basically not where I find my books in English, and I don't buy any books in other languages anymore. I don't know why. I only read in English, sorry, pretty much, except if the author is actually an English speaker. You know what I mean? If the author is actually French, I'm gonna obviously read the books in French, if that makes any sense. But yeah, books, because books, I don't know what else to say. I love to read them when I'm home, you know, relax, etc. And I love that I can know how much pages I have left till the next chapter, so I can decide if I have time for one more chapter, etc, etc, which I cannot do actually on my phone or ebook, but that's another thing. And I love seeing how far you are, you know, when you're at the beginning and then you see that there are less and less pages left, etc. I really love that. But yeah, I love books. I will always love books, but let's say that I prefer to read them during the day. At night I prefer something more virtual, if you know what I mean. So let's talk about ebooks. So I'm currently reading that book, but that doesn't matter. That's not the point of this video. I really, really, really do love ebooks. I'm not gonna say that I prefer ebooks to books, even if it's close enough. I know, shocking. Just because some of you know, but when I left Canada, because I lived in Canada for almost 2 years and moved back to Belgium, they pretty much lost all my books. If I had only one e-reader with me, all my books would have been safe in that e-reader, you know what I mean? So it's easier to just have an e-reader and to carry 1,000 books here. You know what I mean? It's safer, it's easier, it's lighter, you can go everywhere with your entire library. Also, what I love about ebooks is that you can have any position you want. You only need one hand to turn the page. You can have a weird position in your bed at night and still be able to read, and you don't have to be careful because you're gonna turn the page or because you need enough space to turn the page, etc, etc. You can just bundle up in your bed and actually read an ebook and just touching the screen to turn the page, you know what I mean? And yeah, So I love ebooks for that. I prefer to read them at night. Usually, or when I am going somewhere, I prefer to carry a e-reader than a book. I don't know why, I just feel like it's safer to bring that with me than an actual book. I know it doesn't make probably any sense, but I really do love ebooks. Yeah, and the books are usually cheaper, and you can like annotate in them without destroying the book. You can dog ear them, you know what I mean? Just because you want to save that page for I don't know why. You can highlight stuff. So I really do love ebooks because you don't kill your book. You're not destroying your book, and you're doing everything on it. So I really do love it. So then the final one is my phone. Why my phone? Because sometimes I'm gonna read a book on my phone because it's on script. Because I've been subscribed to script for a long time now, and I love it so much. I paid, I think, €8, and I have as many ebooks as I want as audiobooks. I know some people have been struggling with it, telling that it just blocked them at one point, and actually it blocked me the very beginning when I was like doing the trial kind of thing. It blocked me because I saved so many stuff, but then I stopped saving stuff and I'm just going book after book, and it never blocked me. So it's really unlimited. It's not like Audible or the others that you have to pay a monthly fee to use it, and then you have to pay per books. You don't pay per books with script, which I really love. So sometimes I'm gonna read books, sometimes I'm gonna listen to audiobooks on it. But anyway, my phone is something that I always have with me. So if I have like 10 minutes, I'm gonna read, even if it's only 10 minutes. So it's really useful. I have it with me all the time, so I can read anytime. I don't have any excuses unless I'm lazy. Or I don't feel like reading. I have no excuses. But yeah, I really love the fact that it's on my phone, because my phone is like my laptop. My entire life is in it. So yeah, ebooks on it as well. And especially because my phone has the reading mode, so the screen changes and you have different colors, etc., so it doesn't hurt your eyes even if you don't, like, you're in the dark reading it, etc., etc. So I really love that. Audiobook when I'm driving, because I'm always stuck in traffic, when I do grocery shopping, when I go shopping, when I go to the doctor, when I walk morning, when I clean the house, I pretty much listen to audiobooks all the time. So on script as well, in case you were wondering. But yeah, and the fact is that I cannot listen to everything, because I found that I prefer psychological books like The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, etc. I love stuff about growth, you know, personal growth, etc., etc. I love retellings, because you already kind of know the story. So if something happens in the street and you look at it and you're not like listening to it properly for 2-3 seconds, it's okay, you didn't miss much, etc. So I love retellings. I love rereads as audiobooks as well, and other easy YA. I will not tend to listen to high fantasy or books that sound real different from the rest, etc. Books that sound like complicated, or let's say more complex, etc., because I will need to concentrate more. And I'm not saying that when you listen you're not concentrating, but for me personally, I prefer to read complex books at least the very beginning, and when I understood the world, then I can switch to audiobooks. But I also really love audiobooks because you have actually the pronunciation of all the characters. So you know when Mia is Mia or Mia is Maya. You know what I mean? Sometimes it happened to me, and it's just easier, not only for non-native English speaker, but for everyone. Like cities, sometimes authors have a great imagination, and sometimes they're creating stuff and you're just like, what the heck? How am I gonna pronounce that? And then you talk to someone and someone says something and you're like, what are you talking about? Oh, okay, no, I say it that way. You know what I mean? So audiobooks are great for that, and I really love that. And yeah, sometimes the narrator is not the best, so it's a bit annoying. It's kind of difficult to like read an audiobook I feel, because first I check the difference between when there is only one narrator, and then there is like when there is a full cast of characters, it's different. Then the voice, then the speed, even if you can play with the speed. I'm at 1.2, 1.5. I will not go higher or I wouldn't understand anything. I know I did 2, I think, when I was listening to poems, because it's really slow to read, you know what I mean? But usually 1.2, because it's not fast, but it's a bit faster than it is originally, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I think that's it actually. So laptop, books, ebooks, e-reader, phone, audiobooks. I think that's how I read books in general. I don't know if there is another way to read books. So yeah, that's it for this video, Wolves. I really hope you enjoyed this really random video. It's more like I didn't give you any explanation or whatever. It's more like a way for you to know my personal use of ebooks and books and whatever I feel like. But please let me know down below, how do you read your books and what do you prefer, why, etc. If you're also in the team, I love ebooks, maybe not more than books, but I really do love a good ebook. But yeah, I will be just curious to know as usual. But yeah, well, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to be a part of the pack. Talk to me in the comment section as usual, and until next time, take care, wolves. Bye.